talking about the heavy tea roaster.
Let's go up to Bellflower and talk. Oh, that's Julian again. Let's talk to Jeff in Bellflower. Jeff, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
Same stuff.
Jeff.
Same stuff. Different Wednesday. Go.
Hey, so what was that? Sorry.
Oh, I don't know. You called us, man.
Yeah,
Totally. Yeah.
Hey, I got some.
He said leaves
some,
turning
like,
Cali
like
Breeze.
the tips of my leaves are turning black, like after.
Oh, man, I don't know what that's about. Oh, man, you got the black tip syndrome. No, you got a mulatto plant.
No, it was like two older ones. I kept.
Yeah, they're mulatto plants.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, they're half white, half black.
Yeah, they're half white, half black. It's cool. Next question.
So check it out, Jeff.
How big are the plants?
They were actually some leftover mother plants that I had kept. So.
Are all the leaves turning black?
He said just a couple leaves, and they're
Yeah.
the older ones. They may just be dying off because the plant doesn't need those older leaves anymore, especially when you're indoors. The taller the plant, the less light gets to the bottom, and at a certain point, there isn't enough light to actually keep that lower plant material alive and healthy, so it starts to die off as the plant refocuses its energy to the other leaves that are getting proper amounts of light. So I would say just remove them and then keep an eye on the plant and make sure that you don't start to see other weird stuff happening. But typically you'll find that older leaves near the bottom of the plant will start to show chlorosis and curl up and all those things, and that's totally natural.
And what about also too, like smaller leaves that may have been like touching other ones? Same deal.
I mean, yeah, well, if your leaves are touching each other and you have really high humidity problems, you can get some funky stuff growing in between the leaf surfaces like mold and mildew.
Right.
So yeah, what you want to actually do, though, is you do want to remove any leaves like that, but you also want to fix that problem that you have with excessive humidity in that area so that it doesn't continue to happen, because once your flowers are in there, the flowers will be releasing a lot more water into the atmosphere than just leaf tissue will, and you will start to get that mold in your flowers, and that's no bueno.
Yeah,
I have a different room and area set up for all that.
Whenever you start to flower moms, Jeff, it's always a good idea to give them a heavy pruning and try to transplant them into some fresh growing medium into a slightly bigger bucket.
And let them grow back out a little bit, like almost like you're going to cut them back from cloning and then throw them into flower.
But usually with the mother, we don't want a small hedge up top, so we trim from the top down.
Right.
So when you go into bloom, you're going to trim all that schnarf and that dying stuff on the bottom up and lollipop them. Any type of pruning on a plant, if it's healthy, should generate new growth. Pruning is a healthy thing to do for our plants. People are scared that they're hurting them. Nonsense. You get in there, you cut them, you shape them, you train them the way that you want, and you want them to grow. The black leaf can be from decomposition and dying off from older chlorosis, but like Cordy said, excess humidity in that area can cause the exact same thing, and that's probably what's happening. If you prune, the airflow will go through the plant more as well.
I've experienced the powder mildew issue and stuff before when I was in a tent.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I'm out of the tent and into a room or like a utility room, and then I have an extra bedroom that I have set up for the flower area.
Right.
And I can now control temps better with AC units that I wasn't, I'm not really experiencing that powder mildew issue. I think I was just experiencing, I think, like you're saying, some of the older leaves that weren't getting.
It's almost like a blight. It's the older leaves that don't have as much light that they were getting. They grew up under stressful conditions where they're battling nonstop. Now you're going to prune the plant and prune all that weak growth back, leaving only the strong growth to flourish.
Right.
And also keep in mind, with a sealed, air-conditioned room, once people finally move to, lights in a room with an air conditioner, room is sealed, I'm adding CO2, the one other thing that people usually forget, the cherry on top, is you still are going to need a dehumidifier in that room.
Yes.
The air conditioner will remove humidity from the room. As it cools the air, humidity will collect in the unit and drip out the back, or it will go out the drain tube. But typically an air conditioner will not remove all of the humidity that you're going to experience.
He's
in
in
a big
Bellflower,
room
so
like that.
yes, you need both in
Yeah,
Southern
so
California.
you need both a dehumidifier and an air conditioner. And I've seen people also try to just use a bigger air conditioner, and it keeps their room too cold. And if your air conditioner is too large for the space that you're trying to air condition, it'll cause a cool, wet, clammy like room condition, and you can even grow mold even without plants in there.
When the lights are off, you'll be forming fucking rain clouds.
Yeah, so
You go in there and look at your lights, and there's a little fucking thunderstorm happening between them.
I'll create my own water over here in Bellflower, and it's actually starting to sprinkle right now.
Well, that's
Oh, is
good.
it? Good. My
But
car
you know,
is
in
free
California, it is
Never
illegal
rains.
to gather rainwater. So don't break the law. Gather any of that rainwater. That's
right.
property of the.
If it's inside, they can't see me doing it.
That's right.
that is true.
That's right. Allegedly. All right, Jeff. Where do you shop?
I shop at Green Coast Hydroponics.
Nice. I'm gonna send you some love over to Green Coast over there. Let's see. I'm gonna send you some of that Europonic Grow A and B, the newest product from the Europonic line. That's Hydrodynamics International, the manufacturers of the silica, the fossil fuel, as well as other great products like the distributor of Clonex, Root Rights, all those stuff. For over 30 years throughout Europe, Europonic Nutrients has been one of the staples. Created originally by seed merchants in Holland, its formulation has been modified and improved in light of new information and growing experience. They're balanced, they're complete. Unlike the competition, Europonics contains a profile of essential minerals including nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, magnesium, calcium, along with essential micronutrients that are needed by all plants for healthy, robust growth. Check them out at hydrodynamicsintl.com to learn more. But you're going to get some of the Grow A and B, one of the first people out here on the West Coast to try it, Jeff. So as a duff-free soldier, once you do try it, call us back. Tell us how you like it, any problems that you had with it, complaints, any benefits that you see outside other nutrients, because we are going to have you be one of our beta testers.
Oh, nice. Hey, I grow in soil, too. I use vermifier soil.
Beautiful. Well, when you use vermifier, you want to be using aerated pots. So I'm going to send you some smart pots,
Smart
from
pots.
our friends at Smart Pots, the patented fabric pot. The only fabric pot we fuck with here on Heavy T's Grow Show. And let's see. Let's send them some of the Boost. What? How about all the additives from Mission Fertilizer? We'll send you the Boost, the Roots, and the Enhance, the brand new products to go with the Grow, the Bloom, and the Sanctuary Soil products. Come out at missionfertilizer.com. That's the brand new products, the Boost, the Roots, and the Enhance, to get the most out of your organic garden. Jeff from Bellflower,
Nice.
you got hooked up just for calling in, brother.
Thank you.
Stay on the line, all right?
Heavy Tea Roasto.
You're listening to DFCRadio.com.